right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into this morning is temporary death, okay, being raised in glory, all right? And as we, really see, because pretty much one thing about it, the YouTube, the internet, has exposed the minds of a lot of people. Now, I want to deal particularly with our people that know that they're Israelites, other camps, other organizations, other congregations that know that they're Israelites. And you can tell now that a lot of our people really don't get the concept of what's going on or what's happening, the process, okay, that's leading to salvation. You see a lot of our people still have a lot invested into this current world, okay? In the mindset of making the most and investing and being engulfed with this current world, okay? And they look at those who are pretty much have put off this society, have pretty much become dead to this world. Now they look at that as boring because they really don't understand the concept of what's going on. And that's why when you read the scriptures, Yahweh Shai's death, okay, was symbolic, okay, to what we would have to do to be raised in glory, because Yahweh Shai had a temporary death, okay, and then eventually he was raised up to glory, to immortality, okay, to rulership and dominion, which he's going to stake claim to that dominion when he comes back. But it's already here. Let's read Daniel the 17th chapter, how everything was given to Yahweh Shai. But Yahweh Shai had to live that one lifetime where he was dead to this world. They tried to make him king. He didn't want that clout or that status, okay? He had spiritual powers. He could have been popping in Rome, but he wasn't there for that. Okay? He wasn't in tune with the Roman culture and society. Okay? He was all about what? His father's business. Okay? And then he had to be that sacrifice. Man, just passing the name tag, license plate 144. And then it say man, it goes into a yash. Okay, 144. But when Yahweh Shai was here, he knew he had to live a certain way. He knew that he had to be locked in to complete the mission. Okay? And then he received everything. And he didn't only receive everything for us, for him, he received everything for us as well. All right, his brethren. Okay? That was part of the joy that was set before him. He became dead to this world. Just like the joy that's set before us, we become dead so we can be as efficient and proficient as possible, okay, within the ministry, okay? Because we have an eternal kingdom to look forward to. Jake doesn't, like when the scriptures say, these are they that put off the mortal and put on the immortal, it begins with a mindset, okay? Because a lot of our people that know they're Israelites, they try to incorporate worldly things and all these gimmicks because they feel like they're missing out. We got time to make up for everything, okay? In the eternal kingdom that we have to come, we got time to make up for everything. That's why there really ain't no loss. When you have an immortal kingdom, an eternal kingdom to look forward to, ain't no such thing as loss. Okay? The relationships that that we lose based on what we believe, certain family members disown us, or we become the black sheep of the family, that's not a loss. Because guess what? Eventually, if they don't get converted on eternal kingdom, we'll have an eternity, all right, to have a true relationship and righteousness with our people, man. Okay? But when you still thinking as a mortal, you want to squeeze out as much as you can in this society, man. Okay? There's a lot of Israelites that have not become dead to this society. Their mindset is still geared here. Okay? Their understanding still begins and ends with this society, man. Okay? That's why you see them, that's boring, because they don't understand the process of salvation. Yahweh Shai, like I say, going back to Yahweh Shai, it was a temporary death, just like we're in a temporary death to this society. It's only for a short time. Okay? Brothers can put them precepts up, 2 Corinthians 4:17, Romans 8:17. You know, let's get them up. Okay? It's only for a short time that we have to be dead to the society, and then we're going to rule the society in righteousness. See, we're dead to this wicked society, so eventually we can rule the society eternally in righteousness, man. Okay? But Jake is not getting it. Oh, y'all bored, y'all old-fashioned. What do you want us to do? A wrestling match? Okay? A mixtape? What do you want us to do? You see? Have a dance-off? Okay? You know, start a clothing brand? You see, what do you want us to do? Okay? The only thing left for this society is the destruction, man. Two major prophecies that we waiting on, man. Okay? And that's the C-HIP, the MOTB, and World War III, and we out of here, man. Okay? And with that understanding, the scriptures say, if all these things shall be dissolved, and brothers get that too, in 2 Peter 3rd chapter, if all these things going to be destroyed, what manner of person are we to be? What type of time frame should we be in? Okay? Jake buying land, you know. Which if you want to do your thing, but don't push that as if you're not doing this, then you're off and you're old-fashioned and you're boring. No, man, we just see beyond this shit. We, okay, know what we got coming. Okay? Just like this analogy. If you know, let's say if you're a young man, you're 15, and you find out that when you're 18 that you got a $10 billion trust fund that you're gonna have access to. Okay? So you 15, 16, let's say 17, just to shorten it up. So you got 1 year to wait until you get $10 billion in trust fund. So if you knew that was coming, okay, would you be out here going in debt, trying to start a business? Okay? Would you be out here working 3 or 4 jobs? Okay? No, you would be doing less as possible because you knew what you had coming. Okay? You wouldn't be tripping on a lot of things, man. Okay? Because you knew what you had coming. So the thing is, we know what we got coming. So we're not tripping off these temporary things, okay, of this kingdom, man. You see? We don't have to be seen. We ain't worried about being popular. One thing about it, that's, like I say, that's a mind of a child to be popular with no power. You know? That's a child mindset to be popular with no power. No, we're gonna get the fame, okay, after the power, man. That's gonna be the real fame, when you got fame because of your power, not because you know, a platform on YouTube, okay, or these gimmicks that you portraying as if, you know, you just greater than great. No, the true power, true popularity, true fame comes after the power, man. Okay, as a man, if you ain't, because really as a man, if you ain't got no power, you really ain't got, you know, you really shouldn't be trying to put yourself out there like that. Because we here to edify. We're seen just to edify, to fulfill prophecy. Thine eyes shall see thy teacher. Other than that, that's why you don't see nothing else being recorded outside of the teaching. Okay? Because as a man with no power, all right, hey, you should. Why would I be trying to put myself out there, as I'm just this great nigga? I ain't got no power, man. Another man can just come shut your shit down when he feel like it, man. Okay? Hey, yeah. See, Jake still got, well, I say like a childlike mind, you know? Jake want the fame without the power, man. That ass backwards, man. I want the power first, man. you know? For the whole nation to get right. Like we say with King David. When King David, they heard King David and his men, okay, even going back to Joshua. That's why you had Balaam, all right, that Moabite king, pretty much trying to put curses on Israel because he feared their power. Okay? Before Israel even had a land of their own, they was feared because of their power. They had fame. Joshua and the militaries of Israel, through Yahweh Shema Shai, they had fame because of their power. You see? They had fame because of their power to the whole nation was like, shit, they out there, They had their power, okay? So they were known about before they were seen because they were like, damn, we heard, they just kept hearing how the Lord was working with Joshua and the militaries of Israel, and these nations like, shit, they out there, goddamn. You see? That's what we should want is men, okay? Not no goddamn YouTube fame, man. That ain't hitting no shit. That ain't hitting no nothing. You still subjugated to rolling blackouts, okay? Juice mandates. You see? But you popular, man. Okay? And we gonna see how useless popularity is in the near future, man. We gonna see how useless that is, man. Okay? So like I say, we're dead now. Okay? We'll take the death now for the eternal gain. You see? Let me get some of these precepts y'all brothers got. The water to you brothers. All right, and you few sisters for tuning in. We'll be low key. Yes, how you have a shower. He was low key. That's why I was telling people, look, don't tell them, I did this. Go on about your business, but look, don't tell it. Yep. Pull up the video. All right, get some of these precepts. Now this is from 2 Corinthians 4:17. It said, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a more exceeding eternal weight of glory. So it's a light affliction that's for a moment. Okay, we have to be temporary dead for a moment, then we're going to be raised to glory. Okay, Yahweh Shah was temporarily dead, and then he was what? Raised to glory. Okay, his life while he was living, he was dead to this society. Okay, and then the symbolism behind that, the actual death, and then what happened right after that? He was raised to glory. Before honor is humility. Okay. So yes, we're going to go through a phase of being humiliated, man. That's a part of it. So we don't have, that's why we're dead now, so we don't feel a certain type of way when the persecution comes. See, if you used to being popular, okay, and people saying nothing but good things about you, you're going to feel some type of way when it's flipped. Okay? That's why a lot of men are gonna, a lot of our people that know they're Israelites, they're gonna seek to save their lives, man, because they're so attached to it. You know, they're so attached to the current right now and this character that they built up. See, if you've been within this grace period, if you spend more time building up your own character instead of pushing your house shot and building up the body, okay, you're gonna want to try to save your character, man. And your character gonna have to take that C hip. You see? So reading on, let's go. This is the brother Bayan Yashala, Romans 8. Let me go ahead. Let me make this brother all right. This is Romans 8 and 18. Said, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Yeah, so us being called bums or you know, all these different names or boring or down, we'll be all that. It's only temporal, because eventually Howard Shah gonna come and put his men on. Okay? I say we're not worried about no like name, like Jake think name calling gonna make us. We not in kindergarten, man. Okay, Jake think gonna call us names and we just gonna switch everything we do. You know, that's kindergarten peer pressure, man. Okay, that shit don't work, man. All right, no, when Yahweh Shah come, that's gonna be the beginning of eternal glory, man. And he's near to come. As we look out and see what's happening in the earth, we should be more dead to society. Like, damn, he close. You know? We should be more dead to society, man. Okay? Oh, this is the brother on the Nabala. This is GMS Virginia Island Straight Gate, the 2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all things shall be dissolved. Okay, what manner of person ought you to be in holy conversation and godliness, man? Seeing all these things are gonna be dissolved. What manner of person should we be, man? What kind of mind frame should we be in, man? Okay, we should be moving light as possible, man. Okay, keeping things to a minimum, man. Okay, and focus on what, man? The building of the kingdom. And right now, the building is through sound teaching, sound doctrine, man. Okay, ain't no sound doctrine within the unity camp of madness, man. Ain't no sound doctrine, okay, in the goddamn wrestling match, man. Okay, sound doctrine, our people need to be built up for these times, man, to understand. Okay, look, we at this phase, we at the straight gate, we finna lose. Okay, it's gonna be a temporal loss for eternal win, because how you think people felt about Yahweh Shai? Okay, that's why a lot of people didn't believe he was the Messiah, because he didn't have this grandiose, all right, you know, energy about himself. This grandiose, you know, he wasn't, you know, just floating around Judea, okay, doing backflips, okay, splitting the Red Sea. You know, he would do things to show his power, that the Lord was with him. Okay, the power that the Heavenly Father gave him, you know, to fulfill prophecy and show, like, I am that guy, man. You know, I'm him. You see? But he wasn't, that he had an over the top spirit. Okay? Could you imagine some of these guys if they had a piece of the power that Yahweh Shai had, man? The whole, okay, the whole Great Lakes would be wine, you know? You know? Jake tripping, man. You know, Jake would go out, you know, you know, Lake Ontario, you know, Malbec, you know, Argentina wine. You see? Lake Michigan. You know? Tripping, man. Yahweh Shai didn't move like that, man. He was dead to this world, man. All right, but to Jake, that's boring. Okay, being dead to this world is boring. They gotta incorporate, all right, the folly and the madness of this society within the ministry, man. Okay, but we understand this shit finna be done. The car I'm in, the truck I'm in now, destroyed. The gas station I'm in now, destroyed. Okay, the apps on these phones done. Everything gonna be done. Okay, the only thing that's gonna transition is the spirits of the elect in those chariots, man. Everything else It's gonna be done. Okay? You see? Let's go from there. Let's see, brothers. Yep, this is on the brother Quantum Wap, GMS Prayer Always Hopeful Elect. And it says, why hast thou not considered in thy mind the things that is to come rather than which is present? You know, because Ezra was caught up in the present, you know, and Uriel trying to get him to look into what was to come. Okay? You know, you're like, look, you got to concentrate, you got to focus on what's to come. Damn, the present, okay? Focus on what's to come. And that's our mindset on focusing on what's to come. So there's certain things in this society that we're dead to, we don't care about, man. We're literally dead to a lot of shit in this society. You know, we have to maintain our situations as men. We know that we have to maintain our situations and circumstances, man. Okay? You know, we have to do particular things, you know, as adults with overheads, you know. We gotta maintain those things, but really, like, lately I'm like, long as my, you know, the bills paid and, you know, you can kind of kick it a little bit with the brothers, you know, move around maybe just a little bit, you know, especially you got, you know, your woman is cool, man, you know, y'all kind of move around a little bit. Outside it, man, you know, I don't care about this shit, man. Okay? I don't give a damn about none of this shit that's going on, man. And I'm gonna tell you too, a lot of these guys that got these major platforms, they living out their dream on YouTube because they wasn't that popular in the world. You see, I done seen this, you know, like Jake, they don't be real popular like in junior high school, and he kind of, you know, be trending. You know, he kind of get some clout after high school some way. You know, they really start living out their dream. You know, want to be popular in high school and different things, man. A lot of these Jakes is living out their dreams of being popular, man. You know, this is what we seeing. And one thing, when you're deprived of something, when you do come into it, you kind of overcompensate, man. You know, like if you come from poverty, okay, then you come into some money. A lot of times you find yourself overcompensating because, you know, you kind of traumatized by being impoverished, you know, so you kind of overcompensate with particular things. You know, you just buy things because there's fear, you know, because you remember you traumatized by scarcity. So when you come into things, you know, you'll overcompensate, you know, and this is what a lot of these men are doing. They are living out their dream of being popular on these platforms, man. You know, you gotta think Jake is having the most money and the most attention that they ever had in their life. Okay, through what, man? Through the platform. You know, they getting this passive income from the congregation. Okay, Jake got websites. You know that you could go and you know subscribe to. Okay, for the monthly fee. You see, so Jake is pretty much living out their dream, man. And that's why you see they trim away from the doctrine to remain popular, okay? To keep the revenue coming in. They don't want to offend, okay? So, like the scriptures say, the a gift to screw off the heart, your mind. So as they continue getting gifts, they gonna turn blind eyes. That's why the doctrine, okay, sound doctrine is not the forefront, the ministry for a lot of these men. Okay? And let's keep getting some more of the comment board. Alright. It's from the brother Kazak Bun Yahweh, the second Ezra 14 and 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature. And see, this is how, we have to move and putting off the burdens of men, the mortal thoughts, man. Okay? Because that's a weak nature. It puts you in a weak nature, man, when you're consumed with the thoughts of this society, when we have promises of what the Lord is finna do. There's no such thing as loss, okay, if we're of the elect. Okay? Yahweh told us, man. Let's get there real quick. Let's get that in Matthew. Okay? It's only a temporary loss, man. You know, but that's the sacrifice. We're making this sacrifice for you sacrifice the opportunity for clout and fame and popularity in this side, you know, to wait on your Howard shot, man. Okay? When you're gonna have certain men that's gonna be more known than others, you know, more reputable than others. It's just brothers got different lots, man. Okay? But when you are investing your energy to exalting yourself, you know, just to get this vain clout, all right, and praises of men, you going off, man. Okay? You doing too much. All right? Now you get Matthew 19 and all right, it's Matthew 19 and 27. All right, and it goes into the disciples' reward. It said, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Now, the disciples had forsaken all. Now, was the disciples' life born? What do you think the Apostle Paul was doing? He was writing letters. He was in the precepts. He was teaching. He said Paul was teaching so long one time that Jake went to sleep and fell, you know, and fell to his death. But Apostle Paul, through the spirit of Yahweh shot, the power of Yahweh shot, he raised him up. Okay? So so Apostle Paul, was his life boring? Was he old fashioned? Okay, what you think the apostles were doing? They was in the scrolls constantly. Okay? Teaching constantly. Okay? Moving around, doing the work. You see? They had time to be caught up in Rome, and, you know, they had their lives, you know, because I say what they did off record is not important. What they did on record, the work that they put in, the labor that they put in, but you know, hey, they had to neglect a lot of things, man, to be efficient in his word. What Apostle Peter say, what? Be apt to teach. Okay? Now you go to that word forsaken in the Greek. Okay? Fear me. All right, now I want to get this. It says, one of the definitions for forsaken is to leave, so that what is left may remain. To leave remaining. It says to abandon, to leave destitute, to desert wrongfully. Okay? Because you gotta think, like, a lot of us come from churches that we was you know, a part of for years, man, and we deserted it, we abandoned it. Okay? Certain, you know, Christmas and holidays that, you know, was tradition amongst, you know, our whole life, we deserted those things, man. We abandoned them, man. You know, and you have some, you know, times where the man and the woman, you know, a brother coming to the truth, and eventually he had to abandon his situation because the woman just went with it, and she wasn't trying to let him, you know, she was trying to hinder him, and he had to desert that situation, man. Certain jobs that we had to desert because it was getting in the way. Yeah, the money probably was good, but damn the money. You see, we want salvation, you know? I say, of course, you got to do something to maintain your situation. You got to have something in place, okay? But to gain money and clout and the spirit suffer, that's not an even trade-off, man. That's a terrible trade-off, man. Okay? So there's things that we had to desert or abandon in order to gain, okay, salvation, and ultimately to gain rulership, man. We finna gain rulership, okay? You can't gain rulership in this society. It has a cutoff. That great Gulf fix. Even Jake that's billionaires, guess what? Them niggas are more, all right, you know, the truck just came by. It said rescue mission. You know, the little box truck. You know, it said rescue mission, man. Hey, this is a rescue mission, man. You see, we on the mission to be delivered. Then we gonna have eternity and authority in the earth to do everything that we want to do, man. You see? Verse 28, and it says, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters, and that's another thing, like, you're not only going to get eternal life, you're gonna be in a ruler, and then even the 144,000, they're gonna be the upper echelon amongst Israel. Okay, and when we say judging 12 tribes, it just means that's gonna be the executive branch of the nation, man. That's gonna be making particular decisions on how the nation move, because our people are gonna be righteous. They're not gonna have to be judged, for adultery or stealing or anything like that. No, that's going to be the executive branch that's going to make particular decisions, all right, on how we move forward, all right, as a people, man. Certain, because as you're ruling the people, you still have different decisions have to be made concerning how we're going to move next, man. Beginning with Yahushua on down. You see? And it says, and every one that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. It said you shall receive 100-fold. Okay, and when you go into 100-fold, okay, that's a constant multiplication of 100. You see? So imagine the little things that you got now multiplied times 100, but it's gonna be in righteousness, man. Okay. So you got a woman or two that's somewhat in order. Okay, multiply that by 100, man. Okay, our situation gonna be multiplied by hundreds, and then he gonna keep hitting the multiplication button. You see, the little land. You got 2 acres now. You got 2 acres of land. Okay, multiply by 100. Then multiply that times 100. Then multiply that times 100, man. 100-fold, man. It's gonna keep folding over, man. 100 times, man. Okay. So what? Ain't nothing here to get excited for. And that's another thing. Like, ain't nothing here to be excited for, man. What the hell is here to be just so excited for, man? Okay. What's here to be excited for, man? This place is terrible, man. People terrible, man. Okay. Everything is poison, corrupt. Okay. These bodies finished. You see? I want to see if this is a definition. All right. So let's read verse 30. And it says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay? Many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay? This is what we're gonna go from and go to, man. We're finna come first, which is chief. Okay? The top authorities in the earth is gonna be Yahushua and 144,000, man. And the elect nation of Israel as a whole is gonna be that top nation. Okay? And our people are gonna be born, high-born. When our people are born in the kingdom, they're gonna be high-born. All right? Not thoughts and niggas, man. They're gonna be high-born. They're gonna be born with authority. You see? Our children in the kingdom are gonna be born with authority. You gotta see the bigger picture past this shit, man. We got way more to look forward to than being popular in some goddamn America, man. Way more to look forward to, man. Okay? So, that's pretty much the point. I just wanted to bring that out, and it's so many precepts, you brothers can continue on. I just want to drive home that point, man. This is a temporal death. And then we're gonna be raised in glory, man. Okay? That's what our people got. That's what Jake got to get. He's not clicking. You see? But hey, for the elect, things are gonna be plain. But hey, for our people that's not, man, everything that's righteous is gonna be a stumbling block. So we're gonna continue to be boring, old fashioned dinosaurs until Yahweh Shai show up, man. All right, then matter of fact, let me end here, man. Let me get that here in Colossians, since I'm able to get precept. Now let's get this in Colossians. Okay, I'm just read down to the point. Colossians 3:1. It says, if you then be risen with Yahweh Shai, seek those things which are above, where Yahweh Shai sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affections on things above, not on things of the earth. For you are dead, and your life is hid in Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. When Yahweh Shai, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye appear with him in glory. Okay, so we're dead now. Our mindset is not in the earth anymore. It's on the kingdom that's promised to come. And when Yahweh Shai comes, all right, who we really are is going to be magnified. That's why we're going to be changed to who we really are, man. Okay, this is a temporary condition that we in, man. And Jake wants to try to glorify this temporal position. No, okay? The vessels of glory are yet to come. These new bodies, that's going to be the vessels to be glorified in. Not this body, man. Not this life, man. Okay? So Lord wills edifying. Till next time I say shalom. Kwam Yashala, Bible, DTA soon. Shalom.